50 years ago, Sabanías was totally barren. And yet recent aerial images reveal a mysterious change of color. Conservation teams have planted over 2.5 million trees here. And today, life thrives. 17,000 animals roam free across the 1,400 hectares. The island was established as a wildlife reserve in 1971 to protect some of the country's most endangered indigenous species. These include the Arabian oryx and the Arabian tahir. Abid Mahmoud is in charge of the team who manages the wildlife on this island.
Sabanías has contributed a lot in terms of conservation of flora and fauna in UAE. There is a lot of potential on the island to do research. We have researchers, biologists, we have veterinarians.
In 2006, Abid and his team started to bring carnivores onto the island. Today, they are vaccinating one of 4 African cheetahs who have recently arrived from a captive environment on the mainland.
To vaccinate cheetahs, we need to immobilize them, and this is a very sensitive procedure where we have to carefully administer the dose of the sedatives.
Abid hopes these cheetahs will establish a sustainable habitat on the island, creating a balance between predators and prey.
We are training them to hunt on their own. Once they are trained to hunt at their own, they will be released in the Arabian Wildlife Park. It would provide a good knowledge base for future conservation efforts and reintroductions.
The teams on Sabanías have had previous success breeding species that were on the brink of extinction. The oryx is the national animal of the Emirates, but by the 1970s it was declared extinct in the wild. A breeding program was started with just 9 captive animals. And as the herd grew, some of the offspring were sent here.
Arabian oryx was the first species on the island, and only few animals were brought here. Through dedicated breeding efforts, we now have around 600 individuals of Arabian oryx on the island.
Over 1,000 Arabian oryx have also now been released back into the wild.
It is our duty to save these majestic species for our future generations to see and enjoy.
The future looks bright for the Arabian oryx.